Hello and welcome once again to the Portal instructional video series where we provide you with instructions on how to use different components of the portal as well as some tips and tricks that you might wish to utilise should the need arise. So this is about an important update that's been added to the portal now, and you'll see on your screen here a new icon that says My Documents. Now, this is not anything to do with supplier documents or individual competency documents. This is for documents that you wish to store inside the portal, and I'll show you how this works for events specifically as well when we get to that. But let me first of all click on this icon, and for familiarity purposes, you will see that it opens up similarly to Windows Explorer, but that's where the similarities end, and I guess that's just for familiarity purposes. So just over here, when you open up, you'll see the heading My Documents. Now, this is just a root file location, but you can create your own folders by clicking on New, creating a folder name, and you might call it Test Files for the purpose of this exercise, and just click Add. You'll see that has now appeared in the list of available directories. You can then create subdirectories if you wish. So you might want to call this Test 1 folder. And then so on and so forth. You can actually keep adding folders as you go, as you see fit. Now, for each of these folders, you have the ability to upload any number of documents. Again, I've just created these for example, or for demonstration purpose here, with checklists and forms and templates and policies and procedures, etc., just to give an idea of what you might utilise these for. Now, just to let you know whilst we're here, you've got a few menu items up the top here. You can rename any of these. You can also delete them. There will be a question asked if you really want to delete, confirm. So there's a two-step process. So hopefully you won't accidentally delete things, but also you may wish to move certain things. Now this applies to whether it's a document or whether it's a folder. So once the move is done, you then select the destination folder and click on OK. You'll see that's now moved up to below the policies and procedures folder here. Okay, so you can move those around as you wish. You are unable to delete any folders unless the folder has been completely emptied of documents within that folder first. So I'll show you how to do that shortly, but just to explain that to you, there's some limitations on what you can and can't do. So just click on the volunteer documents section down here. You'll see I've uploaded a document here. We'll upload a new one just for the purpose of this exercise. So you click on New, and what this asks you for is to name the document. So you may wish to name it whichever you like, put it in a description. And this is just a title of this document that you're about to upload. So you want a description here because you also have the option of uploading multiple appendices to this document as well. Sometimes similarly for a traffic management plan, for example, you want to have the main document, but also a number of appendices attached to it. So I can put any text in there. You have the opportunity to change the name to anything here. We'll call this Safe Work Method Statement Number 1. Choose a particular file. I'll just upload anything, just for the purpose of the exercise, and then you click Add. And you'll see that's now uploading here. Now you'll see that's now added here, Safe Work Method Statement Number 1. You've got a choice to rename it, etc. Or you can add a further document to it. So you might want to call it Number 2. Just take that out. Choose a file. And we go. And click on Add again. You'll see now there are 2 documents within this one document name. So I can go back here. Oh, click the Done button. So there you'll see it here. Now, you've got a number of choices with these documents from this point onwards. You can select one or multiples at this point, or you may wish to just select one, and then you've got some actions over here that you may wish to utilise. If you do multiple documents, it's always best to click the Share button up here. And what that will do is open up a field where you can add in an email address, type in an introductory comment if you wish in the email, and then click share. Now, what I'll do shortly is I will show you how that email appears and how that may be utilised as well. Now here we are looking at the email now that it's arrived. You'll see here, if I had introductory text, it would appear here, but it would just basically say, provide a link to the documents below, treat with confidentiality, etc. Then you can actually click on one of these documents. It will then take you to a screen here, and you can then open that document up. You then have a choice of either saving that document, or if you wish to edit it, and then return by email to the person you are dealing with. The system doesn't allow you to email back and save it into that directory, but this is just by way of explanation. So now you'll see we're back into the portal itself, viewing what we saw before, and you saw in the email there was 2 links. You can then uncheck those. You might only wish to share one, but also you should be able to look at the log here, who it was shared with, and any comments that were put in that email at the start. So it allows you to log it. It doesn't actually at this stage log when you've opened it at the other end, but it does give you a chance to view who it was sent to and what comments were made when it was sent. Also, whilst we're on the screen here, I'll just draw your attention to this progress bar here. When you access this component of the system, which is available to all users, all customers, you're automatically given half a gigabyte of data storage in this particular component. Okay, now you'll see here up the top there's a shaded out event documents folder here. So what I'll do is we'll go to the events itself, and then we'll come back to see what this means in this master list. Now you'll see I've just been to the events section here and selected the Jenny Fun Run, for a better term. And just going across here, you'll now see a new tab at the top of this screen here that refers to event documents. Now if I click on there, that'll then open up exactly what we saw before at the master directly back here under My Documents. But now this gives you the ability to concentrate on event-specific documentation. So you may wish to store event-related management plans of all sorts here that particularly relate to this particular event. So you may have a form or template or an induction form that you wish to circulate to some people. If the system is for any reason not accessible, you want to send a document induction, you would just here click on the share, select an email address, you must complete, and then click on the share button. Close that. You'll be able to see the log immediately where that was sent. And go from there. So creating your own directories here like we did before, but instead of My Documents up here, it relates to the event itself. Once again, you've got the ability to move, delete, rename, or add new folders or new subfolders, and then add documents. So we'll just go back to uploading a document again. In a folder called Safety Management Plans, we want to add a new document. We're going to call it Safety Plan. Put a description if you wish, and then you choose a file as the first document you're going to upload. So again, we'll just choose this document again. I'm going to click Add, and there it is there. I want to add an attachment again, or a second document. Safety plan. It automatically defaults to Safety Plan number 2. Unless you change those names, it will just keep sequentially adding those numbers. Add that again. And then like before, I select Done instead of not selecting Done. You'll see it actually uploading here, the percentage rate. Because you're virtually taking it from one directory on your computer to another online directory within the portal. So then select Done. So these are safety plans, sitting under Safety Management Plans for the Jenny Fun Run event. Once again, as I say, you've got lots of control over content here. So we'll go back to our master directory over here of My Documents. And now we'll see what this grayed out section here is telling us. So it's grayed out for no other reason than just differentiate it from the other master document folders. But I click on there, you'll see Genie Fun Run down here. So I can now click on Genie Fun Run. That opens up the same folders you saw inside the event. Now this is just for convenience. If you don't wish to go to the event to locate the document, you can actually select it from this event documents here. And we go down to the safety management plan. And there we are with that safety plan we just uploaded with the attachment here. And I'm going to just quickly open that up just to see how it works. You'll see that document now appears. So this is a rather significant enhancement to the portal. It is included in your subscription, so there are no extra fees associated with this until such time as you wish to extend the size of this directory here, which will be a nominal fee to cover the storage costs. But other than that, it is a significant enhancement and gives you complete control over the content of these documents. And one-stop shop continues to be our efforts with regards to this portal and its developments. Good luck with this, and look forward to the next exciting enhancement to this portal.